What up, YouTube? It's the inspiration, man. Let's go ahead and talk about this currency, which is time. That's how I see time. It's like money. We spend a lot of it on nothing. On nothing. A lot of times we can't get a lot of the things that we spend that money on. We can't get that back. We can't get that back. We can't rewind things so it can become like a positive outcome. Only thing we do is sit back when bad things happen and say, I wish I would have never, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would have did this different. I wish I would have seen this in a certain way as I was growing up. And there's no perfect person in this world. There really isn't. Don't get me wrong. And I'll always sit back and say success is different for each and every individual. It's what you define your purpose as. Please understand that. And I'm just trying to get people to see things a little bit different about their situation. Not for saying you should actually live your life the way I'm telling you, but it's just really just based on my opinion. Or pretty much things that I've been through. Time is like a seed. And I'm going to share a story with you. I don't even know if my mother remembers this story that I'm going to tell. I love her to death, man. And it was a message that I didn't see in what took place back then that I seen probably 4 years ago. I've seen okay, you have to spend that time and pour on to things in order to see it grow. As a child, I was in kindergarten. Me and my sister were in the same class at the time. We had that experiment where you get the milk carton, put the dirt in the milk carton, a certain length, and put the seed in there a certain length. I think I had to do this assignment like 2 times because I was doing the wrong things with what was given to me. Not really taking my time with what was given, per se. So, my sister's plant, she, put the dirt in. She followed the instructions. She put the dirt in there. That's the teacher would explain. She put the dirt, she put the seed in the right place, and she watered it. She never dug it up to look at the seed and how the seed was supposed to, A lot of times that's not up for us to sit back and figure out how things will come about. We so impatient with life, We got to sit back and rush that thing and make sure that it's going to come out the right way. It's us forcing things to be a certain way. And that's how I was with my project. I dug that seed up a couple of times, not really knowing, once you dig that seed up out of the ground, the process was going to be a little bit different on getting that thing back to being the way that it should have been in the first place once I planted the seed. So time was wasted based on the instructions that I was given for that seed. So my mother comes and she looks. She seen the dirt was kind of messed up. I say, well, June, that's what they call me, June. Junebug. I'm Junebug. I'm a little bug from the street. Well, son, it don't look like you was watering this thing, right? You was overwatering it, and at the same time, the seed is not as deep as it should be in this dirt. So in a roundabout way, say you tampered with it. You tampered with it. When you go about in life trying to mess with, or not mess, but force things to be a certain way within time, is a possibility of a negative outcome. Once, and it can go for people, relationships, work, your business. There's a process that needs to take place before you step foot on any venture. School, doesn't matter. Working out, fitness, doesn't matter. There's a process that needs to take place during any venture. If you rush that process, you miss a step. At the end of that step, you end up damaging yourself, nobody else. Things are not going to come out the way that you think. You going to wait in the gym room thinking that you can run 4 miles when you ain't run 4 miles in like 10 years. Possibility you hurt yourself, sprain your knee, mess your ankle up, hurt your back, and not want to go to the gym no more. Dieting. You rush that diet too quick, you're going to revert to them carbs, eating donuts, cookies. I know this, I've done this. Your business, not really sit back, understanding that process, that it takes time to grow. You get frustrated in the midst of things becoming. Why this is not happening? Nobody's calling me, nobody's shooting me emails. It takes at least 2 to 5 years for things to become the way you need it to be. Are you willing to take that time? Are you willing to take that time in that process? Relationship. I just had this conversation with you. This is how it's going to be, and this is what's going to, this is how it's going to turn out. No. Take the time to explain how you want things. Take the time to active listening, to listen how things should come out. First and foremost, take the time to convey your message without attacking the other person. In any relationship with a person, I don't care who it is. Nobody's perfect, don't get me wrong. And you need to understand that in life, because everybody has a different circumstance that makes them the person that they are. You have to take that time out to convey certain messages to certain people if you value that relationship. School. Everybody's not a scholar. I am not an A student by far. I told you I was dyslexic. So it took me more time to put into my studies at times than it did for me to put into my wife. You catch where I'm going. And those are things that I had to do for myself. Because at times, you have to build yourself to become something for somebody else. Understand that. Hey, man. If ain't nobody told you that you was great, I'm letting you know right now. You great. If ain't nobody told you that you are loved, you are loved. Nobody actually has to tell you these things in life. And a lot of times, people won't tell you, but it's the actions behind what they do to make you understand that they love you. Understand that. But it's good hearing it. It's good hearing it. Spend time on your goals. Once or twice a day, at least for the next 21 days. If you want to create a habit within yourself, write down something that you want to see change. It doesn't matter what it is. As I always say, success is different to every individual. Write it down. I want to change my attitude. Today is going to be great. Today is going to be great. I'm going to be this type of person today. I'm going to say hi to the person that I dislike today. Not for say dislike, but don't get along with. I'm going to change my views on life. I don't talk. I must talk more. But anyway, share, like, subscribe. Please, if this video doesn't work for you, send it to somebody that you think that it'll help out. This is the 2. Late.